Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Parthivi Thakur and today we are going to discuss what type of questions are asked in IIT interviews. I'm particularly will be talking about the NPTEL internships, and I have given the interview for IIT Kharagpur, and the topic was the research and development on the smart systems using either of like AI or ML or IoT or cloud. I was particularly focused on the AI ML part, and here we will discuss like what kind of questions are asked. Okay, so the thing was that my interviewers, like all the four interviewers, were from the IoT thing, and I was not having much experience in IoT. Although I mentioned my recent project, which was on IoT and like agricultural kind of a theme, but obviously the IoT part was limited, which I implemented was very limited, so I shouldn't have mentioned it. But yeah, it was the thing, and I was um, having experience and made a lot of projects on uh, AIML. So I, focused on that part, and I have a good knowledge of cloud computing, so that was also great. But the IoT part was not good during the interview process. It depends on what is the, you know, what is the domain of your interviewers. So in my case, they were all from IoT. So when the moment I told them that I have recently made this IoT project, they were like, okay, so why did you use this? Why did you use that in your project? And I was like, I explained the things in the project only, but I was not aware of what other usage um, that component can have, may have. Okay. Okay, so in this video, I will be telling you all the questions that were asked and what is the suitable answer that they were wanting to listen. Okay. So first question is obviously tell us about yourself. So in this, obviously they wanted to listen these things that first your name, then your course that you are enrolled in, and then the course specification if any. And if you are from tier 3, it's up to you that you want to mention your college or not. It will not affect your interview. Okay. So then you would like to um, tell them the place that you are currently residing in, and then the technologies that you have worked upon, the achievements, then projects, any publications, if any, and yeah, if any experience, prior internship experience or whatever you have. Okay. So they won't ask you about your strengths and weaknesses. It's not about it. It's about your strengths and weaknesses in the tech industry. I mean, like in the technology. What are your strengths in which domain in like that? Okay. So first question will be this. Then I mean, I'm not saying like first question will be this. Like, tell us about yourself is a very basic question everyone asks. So that's why I said that. Projects have been made so far. Even though I have told them in the introduction, still they may ask you this question because they want to obviously focus on the projects and how you made them, or do you have enough knowledge about it? Was it a copy paste, or were you actually building it? So it was like that. So in the reply of this question, you would better be telling them like two projects, okay? And if they are wanting to listen more, then tell them the project of the same domain, obviously. So in my case, the interviewers were from IoT sector, so I was not able to tell them that IoT kind of projects because obviously I was not having much information about IoT. So I was telling them that I have made these projects on AIML, and one project I've told them on cloud. So that was it. And I have told them like three projects डिस्क्राइब योर प्रोजेक्ट, जो भी उनको दो में से प्रोजेक्ट पसंद आएगा तो वो आपसे पूछ लेंगे कि ये प्रोजेक्ट जो है इसको डिस्क्राइब कीजिए. तो फिर then you will be needing to describe all the technologies used in it, and what was the procedure, and all of that thing, and what were the challenges. That is a really important question, that what the challenges did you face while making this project. Okay. And in this is a really important question, and in this question the most students that uh, what they tell is they start to tell the procedure of the project. So they will obviously question you that you are telling the procedure. What were the challenges? They asked. Like, how can you say that your project, this and that, is better than the others? So in this, you will be needing to, make the points which are making your project unique. So you will be needing to tell the accuracy or whatever things that are special about your project. So in my case, I told about the procedure that I used, which was much more efficient than others. So that was it for this question. And then they asked me like what's unique about it, as many similar models have already been made. Okay, so in the previous question as well, you will be needing to tell the unique qualities. I mean, like how this project is better from others. Okay, and then they asked me the same question, kind of thing, that how your project is, how your model is uh, different from as many of the models, similar models have already been made. So in this question, as it's more like a repeat one, so you will be needing to tell them um, more about the drawbacks of other models, because in this you will be needing to tell that why you are making this if it is already being made. So in my case, it was a little different, not that big or not that unique. So I just told them the drawbacks of other models that you can use for similar usage, and what is the benefit of using this model. Okay. What parameters you used to compare the model efficiency over others. So in this, they are basically focusing on the efficiency part. So you'll be needing to tell that how your model is better, how your model is um, working. I mean, they asked you about the parameters, so you will be needing to tell the parameters that you took to calculate the efficiency, and kind of they are like questions of a similar genre, but yeah, they will repeatedly ask you to know that you are having enough knowledge, that you have actually made this project, or you have kind of crammed it. So just to know that they will answer these kind of similar type of questions. So after that, they asked me what model you used in another of my project. Like I have told them that like 2 3 projects. So they asked me that in this project what model you have used. So I've told about that. Then they asked me which other models you compared the accuracy from. So again, the similar type of questions. These are similar type of questions are asked you to know that are you having the in-depth knowledge of the project that you have made, or it is crammed up from the internet. It is copy paste or not. So this is the strategy that they follow to know if the candidate is having the potential for the development part. Okay, so in this models you are compared of, obviously you will be needing to tell the models that all the models that you worked upon to to uh, conclude that which model is giving the better accuracy. Asked what is computer vision. uh, again, there will be some basic questions. What is GFPGAN? They asked me this because in my project, GFPGAN is something that I used. So I mentioned it, and then they asked me like, what is this? Okay, so whenever we mention something that I used this or I used that, they may question you that what is this, that how you used it, that kind of question. So okay, then the next question was where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, which I was not prepared for. This is a really important and really, most oftenly asked question, but I was not prepared for this. So it was not something that I answered very well. But yeah, you need to prepare this question because it is really important that your vision should be clear, right? Biased answer for this question would be that you want to pursue research and development. Whether you want to do that or not, I would recommend you to say that because they are mainly kind of focused on the students that are good at research and development and research papers and doing research and you know writing all that thing. Okay, so they are kind of focused on that. There was another interview that I given, which was of Triple IT Delhi, and it was in the domain deep learning. So in that question, in that interview as well, they asked me a similar question. So I literally I didn't knew at that time that they wanted to listen that I will be doing research and development. So I kind of mixed up the answer, like I will be flexible to do this and that. So this is not something that you want to say because they want you to be really clear in your vision. So they don't want to listen that you want to do this and that as well. No, it's not the case. You would be needing to tell uh, better be relatable. Like if you're doing internship at IIT, then obviously you will be looking forward for maybe placement or maybe research. Okay. So the better answer here will be that you want to pursue research and development. Okay. Which is your favorite subject during your bachelor's degree? So this was again something which was kind of I don't know that they were all kind of smiling when I answered it because I told them that my favorite subject was machine learning, and they didn't want to hear this thing. And in this question, I was pretty sure that they wanted to listen computer networks, and I didn't say it. I said machine learning and maybe DSA, anything other than that. But they wanted to listen computer networks, and you must know that what they want to listen and what they want to, you know, capture at because um IoT with the theme of interview was kind of revolving around IoT, and I was being away from that. So they wanted to drag me in computer networks. So you better, if you have even a moderate, even kind of moderate knowledge about computer networks or similar the things that are from the interviewer, then you better get into it. Okay, not like revolve around like me. Okay, so this was also a question. So you better say like 2 3 subjects, like maybe like 2 subjects, your favorite subjects. They are asked that, right? So list all the core subjects that you studied during your degree. This question arose because I answered machine learning in the previous question. So they didn't want to listen it. They wanted something like computer networks. So they asked me this question that list all the core subjects that you studied during your degree. So in this, I told them all the subjects that maybe like 10 to 12 subjects. So After that, they asked me about the recent IoT project that I had made. Because I told them that I recently made this IoT project just to relate from the theme of the interview, because they were all from IoT and they were not at all interested in in the AI ML thing. That happened just like from coincidence. But yeah, they wanted to jump into IoT. So I just told them, I actually, showed them that this is the IoT project that I've made in um, for agriculture. So they, jumped on me like, uh, why you used this sensor? Like I used like DHT11 temperature sensor. So they asked me like, this sensor can be used for this and that. Why you used it for this only? After this, they asked about my domain, like from cloud computing, from AIML, whatever you will tell them that this is my domain that I have expertise on. So because they were asking so many questions on IoT and I was not able to answer them, so I told them that this is not particularly my domain. I just made the project with the integration of AI and ML. So I was more focused on AI and ML and I have also done this in cloud computing. So they again shifted to my uh, domain. So they asked me about what is cloud computing. Again, the basic questions. So again, you will be needing to answer the question and then what um, things that you have worked upon, like that. So after that, they asked me what is reinforcement learning. Again, they will ask you the fundamentals. Then they asked me that did you appear for this and this examination, just to uh, you know um, kind of question your confidence that if you have appeared, that you qualified or not. If you didn't qualify, then what was the reason, just to test you that how much confident you are. Even if you didn't qualify, you will be needing to stay confident and tell them that this was the case, and you better not tell them that you have appeared for any examination or not, because then they will question you that why you didn't score higher and higher. So you know if you are confident, then tell. If you are not confident, then don't. Then they asked me which cloud platforms have you used so far. So in this, you will be needing to tell all the platforms that you have used and what were the things that you worked upon, what were the projects that you worked upon on cloud. You know, tell them everything. How much they listen, just um, don't stop. AWS is preferred over other cloud services. This was a statement from them only. So I answered it in a positive manner as well. What do you know about EC2 instances? So again, they are, asking about these things is just to know that you have the knowledge or not. Okay. What can we use in other cloud platforms to get functionalities that of EC2? Which was a really nice question, because I was not expecting it, but yet it was like interesting. Me, what is AWS Lambda? Again, just to test me. Projects that you have made on AWS. So I have previously told them that this was the project, but still they asked me in more depth. So when this happens, that you have already mentioned it somewhere, and then they asked you again, then you need to tell them in much more detail. Okay. So in this, I told them that I made this using this and that, and for this purpose and everything. Then they asked me how you are suitable for this fellowship, which is again a really important and mostly asked question that why you are suitable for this role. Okay, so then you will be needing to tell them the importance of the domain that you have expertise on. Some interviewers are more on the insulting tone. They just don't want to accept you. They just want to insult you and all. Okay, so in my case, it was not that much of the big issue, but there is a really important question that I came across. Was, do you think that your parents are proud of you? And if yes, then what makes you think that? So this is a really important question that I think that who were not most of us don't prepare for. So I would say that you better prepare for this question because uh, these kind of interviewers actually look forward to insult you. So in the reply for this, you better state all of your achievements and how you think that your parents are believing in you and they are proud of you. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel and comment down any of the queries below. And I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.